Alright, what is up guys? LFUTV back here with another Pokemon Auto Chess game. Gonna head and see what we're going to build here. I do know what our final build looks like, and we definitely have a really fun one here for you guys. New synergy that we haven't played on the channel yet. So let's see how this one goes. We go ahead and we start with some baby stuff. We got Zubat, we got Weedle, Swinub, the normal starting units. Checking to see what region we're in. See, we got Lotad up there. We got some gourmet options. We have 2 magnets off the bat, so that's pretty good. It also kind of points us to an electric build. And here we go. Start picking up some different Pokemon. See what we got. We're throwing in Litwick just for now. Taking a look at Hatena. Looking at her ability, she seems like a really good frontline Pokemon if we were to go Fairy or Psychic. We do already have 2 Fairy Pokemon out there. So let's see what we got. I was gonna say we could have made an early upgrade there, but instead we decide to go with the Charcoal. Looks like we are gonna play some Fairy this game, guys. Hopefully y'all are excited to see some Fairy. I feel like I don't play it too often. There's quite a lot of good Fairy uniques and legendaries. Let's see here. Got some ice. So good thing we did grab the charcoal. I guess maybe we just knew that our next item would be ice. So we have a shell bell already. Now we just need to find a heart scale. And we can make our favorite combo in Muscle Band shell bell. Grab the Iggly buff there so we can possibly get some more fairy going. Muscle Bands, throw that on our Pikachu. There we go. Really strong Pokemon to put some good items on. And then, yeah, we got our Iggly buff in the back to put those back unit items to sleep while Pikachu sneaks over there and slaughters them. So, lots of really good looks there. Alright. Yeah, Pikachu just looks really strong here. Especially when units are getting put to sleep. Definitely am pretty happy about this start. Taking a look, we can grab another muscle band, or we could go for maybe an upgrade. We are going to take another muscle band. That's fine with me. Now I'm kind of looking, I think it would be super beneficial if we could go for maybe a Raichu would be sick. Could also roll for a Meryl or a Zoomeril. Let's see. But I think we're holding for right now. We might end up keeping all these units, so we don't want to just throw the muscle band out there right away. Let's see, we got some light Pokemon. Should go down pretty fast to my Pikachu here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Looking for just any type of fairy. See nothing in the shop. We're gonna roll one. We're gonna roll down maybe? Flabébé. Just gonna add Flabébé. Are we gonna roll? We are. Hatena, nice. Atna. We need more Pichus. There we go, we got a Meryl. Alright. Team got significantly better than last turn. Added a whole Pokemon and a evolution. This guy's got one of my Pichus that I need. But that's a very quick win for us against the babies there. Let's see. Just going to be getting our economy up a little bit here. Don't want to fall too far behind, especially knowing that we need to get to level 8 for our full potential in Fairy. But our Pikachu is doing really well, should keep our win streak going. Again, we are still chasing that Tyrant title. That's the title that you get when you win a lobby by having 100 or more health. Alright, looks like we're going to probably go ahead and take the spoon here. Find another Pichu, so we are only 4 away. Definitely gets interesting. There's a Ralts. Ralts is definitely better than Flabebe. Let's see, don't see anything interesting here. There we go, another Pichu. Need 3 more. Alright, we're going to hold at 20 gold. Keep that interest at least somewhat there. Figured we're not getting anything by going for 5 Fairy, so let's just throw in our other Pikachu. And this team looks like it should be getting beat pretty bad. Yeah. Not a single one of my Pokemon KO'd there, so pretty good. Dealt max damage while we can. Alright, we are looking for some more Pichus. Only 1 Fairy has been added. We would like to see Altaria or Swablu added. That's a really good Fairy unit that we can find. But you can only find that through the additional picks. So you have to get a little lucky from either what region you're in or if someone else picks it. I don't know about my opponents, but a lot of the time I pick my additional picks based on items. So there's definitely some of that there. And let's see what we got going on here, guys. Grab our Fairy Portal. Lots of really good options to get here. I don't think there's anyone that I'm leaning towards necessarily. We're trying to go with something a little unique. And we only get one option. I don't think I've ever played Dedenne, but we are going to go for it right now. His ability looks pretty strong, given that we already have a Pikachu on board. And it's actually pretty comical how small he is. So that's pretty funny. Now we got 6 Fairy out there. We probably should still... No, we can't put in the Pikachu. There's a Cleffa. And a Tink. Do we pick up the Cleffa as well? A lot of different options here. I guess you guys just want to know how good is the Ralts in this. Ooh, there's a evolution. I mean, that's got to make the team somewhere, but I'm thinking to myself, well, who do I just get rid of? This should be a pretty good win here with both my monsters. Alright. And we got both my my Pikachu and my Dedenne making some moves for us. Alright. Based on its popularity, I probably should have picked up the other Hatenas, but I really wanted to save my money. We have already seen that was 4 more of them, so we'd be at 7 right now for Hatenas. I'm gonna try and keep track of that. As for Jigglypuff, pick up a Togepi after we just passed one as well. There's our evolved Labebe. Don't know if we're actually going to play that, to be honest, but we shall see. Found some synergy items. We do have the fairy gem, but since we are in first place, we are going last. It's pretty unlikely that we get that. It's actually the first item taken off the board. That could have helped with getting us some backup synergies, because then we didn't need too many fairy units. We could have gone with maybe a couple extra normal units, some sound units perhaps, just anything. Alright, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and throw in our Cleffa instead of our evolved Hatena. Or Hatrim. Yeah, we're going to throw it in. Then I'm thinking you're going to put in a Cleffa instead of a Tink. And then I'm going to throw in a Togepi. Are you serious? But I do it so I can get that Mach Ribbon. So now I'm kind of tied into the Fairy normal so I can keep that Mach Ribbon on my guy. Kind of stalled at the beginning of the fight so he could get some extra speed. That's probably not going to help my Pikachu, but let's see if he can finish the fight on his own. Looks like he will. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Alright. Now, we're kind of rolling. We are... we're finding more Hatenas. We probably could have had the final evolution by now if we had picked up every single one we've seen so far. I know obviously the odds change when you have more on your board already, but still, it's the principle. Find another Tink, no Pichus. Very mad at myself for passing on all those hats. But now I'm starting to wonder if maybe this run's dead, or maybe Raichu's just impossible to get for us. Especially when I see another person with a Pikachu there. This guy's got an electric build going, but we take him down with ease. We also kind of have an electric build going, and it would have been nice to get that fairy gem, because then we could just add a electric Pokemon in. So that would have been pretty nice. Oh, there we go. Found a Pichu. Gotta keep in mind that it is only 25% right now. So it's very unlikely to find commons, and it's pretty unlikely to actually find exact commons. We need 2 more gold to get up to the Togetic. We don't have anything we want to sell right now. I definitely don't play Fairy enough because I do not know which Pokemon are going to be better than others in this Fairy. See what I'm looking at here? I'm kind of deciding maybe getting a King's Rock could be good. Probably also thinking maybe the Fossil could be good. If we get a, another chance at a Heart Scale or maybe a Magnet for an Electric Stone. But we just pass. And then we find another Pichu. So we are one Ditto / one Pichu away from getting a Raichu. Throw that King's Rock on the Dene, but you can see his size really didn't even change that much. At the Tink's special move is good, but definitely self-inflicts some damage there. Come up against a fire build here. Looks like he went for some baby stuff and is probably going to get smoked here. He needs to win the next fight or he's out. That sucks for him. We are still on that huge win streak, going for that Tyrant title. We probably need to find that Raichu and then get our leveling up if we want that to happen. So let's see if going for that Pichu was all worth it. Still didn't find anything. Getting a little discouraged. We're even just looking for one Ditto, to be honest, as well. One Ditto would help out tremendously. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks like a Flora team, Flora Grass. Maybe just Grass. Gets destroyed with ease, it looks like. Nothing crazy. Both my best Pokemon survived. We're a few turns away from the Legendary. Now we're looking, maybe a Light Ball could be good. No Electric Stone, nothing else is speaking to me. So, getting an extra Light Energy or Synergy so that we can get up to 2 Light, that would be pretty good. So let's go ahead and see what we could do. And we're going to just go ahead and grab it. I was thinking about passing because we don't exactly have the money, but we actually have none now. That is not so bad of a light spot. I like mine in the second or back row. Sometimes you kind of want them a little center. If they're in the third row, I like them in the back corners. If they're in the middle row, pretty much in the middle. Same thing with the front row. Going up against what looks like a Steel Artificial team. Got a couple of artificial things on him. Both of our best Pokemon are still alive, so that usually means that I should be able to win this with no issue. Yeah, pretty simple takedown there. And there is our Raichu. So nice. Got our full Raichu. Now we can focus on our leveling a little bit. We want to try to get to level 7 before we get the Legendary Fairy. And then try to use our win streak to get us to level 8. Alright, some quick kills there. And I don't even know if the freezes from this guy is going to be enough. Looks a little lost. It looks like he missed on his unique pick. It's a little unfortunate for him. Let's should be just saving all of our money here. All right. Let's see what we can do here, guys. Any future item we get is probably going to go towards our legendary, assuming that we go ahead and get one of the fairy ones. Wonder Box is an excellent item to get. I love getting Wonder Box, especially late on in the game. Just gives you even more items. Let's see. We only have 2 portals. I know that there is one more guy that is playing Flora, but we go ahead and we get our fairy steel artificial portal. And now that I know we're going to get a fairy, I go ahead and spend the gold to level up. Look at our options. We can go with the Enamorous, or we can go with, I think is the Glade. But in this one, it's the Iron Valiant. So this is an interesting pick, but I've never used Enamorous before, and seems pretty cool. I also don't have any super far ranged fairy Pokemon, so I'm saying screw it. Let's go with this guy. It's gonna be a pretty good opportunity to try someone new. I still think I want to keep our Raichu in the light spot. He is definitely really one of our carries here because he has that Shell Bell. So the boost to his HP and the boost to his attack really, the Shell Bell enunciates that even just a little bit more. Alright, going up against what looks to be Steel Team? Steel Ground or something? Yeah, Steel Ground. So, definitely going to destroy this. Should have no issues here at all. Alright. We still have that win streak going here, guys. We have not lost a fight yet. See if we could keep it that way. We could go for that Tyrant title. Find another Ralts. We are keeping it on the sideline just for now. Seeing if we find another Tink or we find another Ralts. Trying to save money to get to level 8. So we still got a little bit of work to do. We just want to try and do it without losing a single battle is our goal. So let's see here. My Raichu casually walks up there. Gonna get faster as the time goes. Just know the max speed in this game is 300. You cannot go above that. Alright. 2 people dead, that's good for me. I want as many people dead as possible. There's also 3 other guys that are in 1-hit range. We do find the other extra Tink, so we got a Tinkatuff. Now, personally, I'd probably want either Choice Specs or maybe the upgrade for my Enamorous would be pretty dope. Maybe actually getting the red orb for the true damage could also be good for the Enamorous. Let's see here. We're going to move our team around just a little bit. Put a little bit more security for our backline guy in the corner. And our Raichu will come out to the left side to attack. Looks like this guy's going down without a fight. Only had one death in Clefairy, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's go to the next stage here. Still have that win streak going. Money is getting up. You really want to get to level 8 as soon as possible. I'm going to go ahead and sell our Ralts. We're probably going with Tinkatuff. And you see here, guys, I made a huge 1 gold mistake. I thought that I'd be able to get to level 8 this turn, but you can see I am exactly 1 gold off. Huge waste of economy there. I'm hoping it doesn't matter, but I really wanted to go for the title, and I thought if I'm going to be fighting one of those 2nd or 3rd place guys, I am definitely going to need that 8th fairy. So we're seeing if it's going to matter. It looks like we're doing pretty good, but it also looks like we're getting overwhelmed. So unless Raichu can finish this one, actually it looks like he will, no problem. Okay, so now we're looking okay. Just extremely down on economy. We did get our 8th fairy in there, 3 normal, 2 lights. Have not lost, it is round 24. I need the Tauros and the Cubone to go so I can just 1v1 this last guy. And the title is mine. Title Tyrant. That'd be pretty cool. Right now I have the Top Gun because I do like to play a lot of normal in this game. And you get the Top Gun title by getting one of your Mach 10 ribbons to 10. So that one's pretty cool. I do really like that title. Alright, decent items, nothing too crazy. It's probably going to be the flower. And then I don't even know who I bless the speed with. I'll just throw it on Hatena, to be honest. Makes the most sense. We do find a Happini, that's really strong. So now we should be able to cut Togetic would be what I would cut. And we're gonna cut, and we're gonna sell. We probably shouldn't have sold. Selling was probably really dumb. We can get one more light Pokemon if we get to level 9, but I don't think this game's going to allow us to get to level 9. This is a really tough team to beat. It is a full ice team. Let's see if we can keep that win streak going. It looks like our Raichu just died, unfortunately. Let's see if the Dene can actually finish it off, but he gets frozen and he's up against a... let's see... Looks like the freezes really finished me off there, guys. Really unfortunate team to run into there. The freezes were really strong. I wasn't quite ready for those. But now there's nothing that we could do about that. Just hope maybe we have a better fight next time against that person. He gets a little less lucky with the freezes. But right now, we are just maybe 1 or 2 rounds away from this game ending. And see how well we can do. I do know that the game is completely different when you are on your last life, seemingly, like below, usually when you get to stage 20 it's below 15, below 16, but the later you get, the lower your health can get, and it's just going to be a one-shot every time. It looks like all of our Pokemon died again except for our legendary. Don't think our legendary is going to be able to clutch up off of this, unfortunately. Yep, so a little unlucky there. Lost 13 to a jump pluff. Now we have an option to grab maybe an item. I'm thinking to myself, that's what we need. We need a Thunderstone to get to 3 Thunder to give those extra... Using that Thunderstone is going to give my electric Pokemon the ability to get extra attacks. So now we have a Chansey up there. Let's go ahead. I should throw it on the Tinka Tough. I was thinking about putting it on the Legendary, but the Tinka Tough should get it. Every fourth attack is a triple attack, so that's going to make my Raichu and my Dedenne really strong. Their attacks are already really good, so now it just makes them even stronger. And because of their speed, they have an increased amount of attacks. So a little unfortunate. If I had been able to get the Fairy Gem earlier, I could have gotten an extra electric Pokemon out there. Could have helped me get the Tyrant title, but just like that, only one game. Everyone died. We're going to get first place here. Really strong fairy builds. Really enjoyed this one. Lots of different ways I could have gone. Different items I could have gotten, but I thought we played it really well. Legendary was cool. Dedenne was really cool. Really liked pairing him with the Pichu. But overall, we had a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great night.